Hey guys, welcome back to another toy review. Today we're gonna review Ragnarok.
Ooh.
Yeah, you can see
Bulging muscles.
they got the muscles. He got his little stupid red eyes there, and you got his cool looking cybernetic face. So he's supposed to be a clone of Thor, but he's kind of like a cybernetic clone or cybernetic organism.
I'm a cybernetic organism, living tissue of a metal endoskeleton.
Something, you know, something. He's something. So here he is. You got a cool little picture on the side. And you got the back. Ooh, ah. So you got that going on, and we'll get him out the box and see what's cool about him. What's something apart from the other Thor. Alright, here's the Thor out of the packaging. He looks good. I like his little Terminator aesthetic here. You know,
Swole.
he's like Arnold. He's super swole. So you can't really make his head go up, you know, because his long locks is in the way, so you can't do that. You can go down, not too much.
Really.
Because his locks is in the way, so you can't do that. Can you turn his head? No, because his locks is in the way. Can you turn it this way? Only that much, because again, his locks is in the way. So you can't really do much. Oh, so you try to force it, that happens. You don't want to do that. Okay, you don't want to do that, guys. So that was it. Yeah, just pop it on it, no problem.
Yeah.
His bicep can move that far.
Can you move it up? Cause that.
Oh, well, there you go. He can move it, but it's just awkward because of the cape. It should have came with some, fabric.
Attachable cape, baby.
No, it could be fabric because it's soft. You can move it and bend it.
Oh yeah, that would've been cool.
Yeah, that'd been awesome. So, sadly he still got the little pins in there, so that sucks. What can you do? The double jointed though, look at that, it's double jointed, so that's cool. You can twist the arm, you can twist it. The wrist, you can bend it. So you got that, you can do all that. So that's great. Now you got the torso. You can't really do too much. You only can bend them that far. And
lame.
yeah, you can't really bend them back. So I don't know, you need a heat gun, but just feel awkward doing that. You can twist the torso there.
That's nice though.
So you got that. Oh, okay, you got a thigh cut, so that's good. You got thigh cut, you can rotate it. He's a new figure, so just bear with me. And he's double knee, so you got that. You can kick that far. You can do the splits. Oh, you do the splits pretty good. You do them well. You do well.
You do well! You do well!
Do well. So, oh, okay, you got calf swivel there. You got the calf swivel. So you got that. You can bend the ankle. You can do the pivot. So you got pivot. And, that's it. So, that's pretty much him.
Thor.
Terminator Thor, Ragnarok here. So, about the figure itself though, he was in the comic book like with the Civil War. So that's cool that Speedball came out, since he was kind of like the cause of the whole thing. And then you got Ragnarok, he got into a fight with Goliath, and that didn't end well. And then he fought Hercules, and then that didn't end well for him. So this was the whole thing of why Thor don't really like Tony Stark too much. So, because it was his idea to do this. And Mr. Fantastic helped him, the world's smartest man, he helped him do this. So there you go. So that's the figure. So let's get into the accessories. So here's all the accessories come with. He come with this hand here, his normal hand. Got that going. He come with this head with also with red eyes. I said his head should have just been normal color eyes. I guess they said it would have been like the other Thor. You use that Thor, but like he could still come with normal eyes. Just they could have came with like an angry yelling face. Something different from the other Thor. He just come with like a different like yelling
Expression.
face. Yeah, he come with a different expression. Or he can come with the head that the Ragnarok. I know it's a different costume, but they gonna give us the bare minimum if they ever make that Ragnarok. So that the Dark Avengers Ragnarok. That's the second one, incarnation of Dark Avengers. The Aquaman was trying to do. But most people gonna probably get this figure only for this. to use the original Thor, you know. So he has a little twirling effect, so you can be like throwing itself into the outskirts, you know, wherever you want to go.
My question is, why did Thor's original hammer have that text on it, or did they just add that for his? Like, and he's a robot. How is he worthy of a hammer? Like,
you want me to tell you something? Because you did ask a good question, right? So this is the thing. Hasbro just using the original Thor's hammer, right? Because he's a clone and Thor was away. He wasn't there during the Civil War. So he had just a normal hammer that could just harness electricity. It didn't have the text on there. So they just took the easy way away. Well, like, they could have just colored that in and just made it a normal hammer and made it like less dark, like kind of like technology, I guess.
did
Just
that
more
one ever
silver.
break in the comics? Did it ever break like it did in the movie?
That hammer, I'm not sure. Like I said, I'm not sure if it broke, but yeah, this should have been colored. It should have been just silver, and that would have been it for that hammer. But yeah, that was a boo-boo. That was a boo-boo. That you know, they gotta do their research. When they make the figures, do the research. But like, that's all the accessories that it comes with. But you know, it came like $35 I bought the figure for. So it came like close to like this thing here, you know. This here was $35. And you see it comes with all the face plates. You got some hands in there. You look in there, you got some hands in there. So
Somewhere.
yeah, somewhere in there. You don't know.
I think it's lower.
Slower, but it's in there. Trust me, guys, it's in there. But that's $35. So here's the question: would you buy this store, or would you buy one of those $35 SA Figure Arts figures? Comment below. And now let's get to the size comparison. Here's Ragnarok standing next to our dark metal Superman and our He-Man. Alright, now we got Ragnarok standing next to our Thunderstrike and our original Thor. And let's check out some stuff here. So you can see the helmet are different. They got like different wing colors anyway. So you got like little cream color for his wings over here, and these are just white. So you got that. He got a much more sterner face. For his heels, you know, he got like a little bit. No, it look like it just colored a bit different. It just look like it's the same type of facial expression. I thought he had like a little smirk. I thought he had a smirk, but don't look like he does have a smirk. On it, the blacks are a little different. And yeah, let me see. And the bullet coloring are clearly a little different as well. But also, he got more wraps. So that's about it with the Thors. So I kind of wanted to do like a little hair swap with the original Thor, and the skin's a little off, but you can pull it off if you just want him to be just your original Thor fighting Goliath or anything like that. And also did the same for the original Thor and put the Ragnarok head on him. And yeah, the skin just look off. Yeah, it looks a little bit more paler or something. I don't know what they. Yeah, just a little bit more paler. All right, that's it for that. So here's our faker Thor standing next to our Marvel Legend Ares and our Marvel Legend Hercules or Heracles. And here's Ragnarok standing next to our Dan from Shoto. And there's our Marvel Legend 20th anniversary Captain America, so you can see how he stands to like a usual 6-inch figure. Here's our Ragnarok standing next to our Sailor Mercury and our Fox McCloud. The Thor figure is pretty good. I love his head sculpt. This one just came with an extra head. You know, it's something just like, but you know, he's the type where he gonna not really have a lot of facial expression. But I just wish he came with something. Or he could have came with the Ragnarok head from the Dark Avengers. You know, he could have came with that too. But the thing is here, this is my gripe. So, he's $35. That's how much I bought him for. He's at Target. You can ask the people at Target in the back. I know Target right now doesn't have like shells for Marvel Legends. So you might have to ask somebody if they have them in the back. Because went there for many weeks. There's no Marvel Legends anywhere in sight. So just don't be shy, just ask. They have them. They had a lot when I went there. So go ahead and try to ask. See what happens. But you can get a lot of stuff from the SA Figure Arts for the same price. So he came with a decent amount of stuff. Came with a little twirling thing, that's cool. Then he just came with some lightning effects, like maybe a beam effect. So if you have a Goliath, you can kind of make it like he, you know, hit him in the chest. But, you know, we didn't come with that stuff. But he came with a decent stuff for $35, I think. It just he just came with a little bit more like energy effects. And maybe an accurate hammer, you know, have it accurate enough to have that, whoever it be words, and you can use a cyborg. He's man-made.
Wasn't the hammer man-made too?
Yeah, the hammer's man-made too, yeah.
So like what? Okay, whatever.
It was goof.
Yeah.
But it was being lazy, cutting costs. They could have just painted with silver, but like, hey, you're a customer, you can do it. You can paint it silver, paint over the words, and be just an actual hammer. But maybe you can use the new Thor that's coming out, you take his hammer. There you go, perfect, you're all right. But hopefully, you know, we get another Ragnarok in the future, and we can just work with him. But hopefully, you know, things get better. They make better deluxes. Because right now they actually is competing with the Japanese imports now with their prices. So they work with prices, like lower prices some more, and you know, keep it low. But right now, if you keep it high, you're gonna be competing with Japanese imports, and people are just gonna go towards Japanese imports because you get a lot more stuff. But this is Craft signing out. I'll see you guys in the next review. And
like and subscribe.
Awesome. And be good.